province, and they can get to be a pretty big pain. Which is good. The AI ought to be trying to inflict those type of wounds on you. I think it's only fair to try and make them a better opponent. We've kind of stabilized this province, and it's not going to be hard to convert it. We'll build this building here. I've got a shrine coming up in Yule, so in Demeti I'm going to kind of try and... I do need one barracks in the province, so I will build a homestead to give me some food, and then I'm going to build a muster field here. Yeah, Mauritania, I'm going to need something here, so if I can capture Tingis and Migdol, I'll have an entire province, but I'm guessing Nova Carthago is probably going to take Tingis. There's a huge Gaiatuli army. It looks like it's heading towards the Ol for revenge. We're going to have to be ready to intercept them as well. So we're definitely starting to take some control of North Africa, but we're definitely weak in Sicily. And the Romans are nearby. What we could do is upgrade Lilybium and build a muster field there so that I can train swordsmen. And if I can get another army with some swordsmen up there, I will feel quite comfortable in defending against the Romans. I say comfortable, depends on how big their army is and exactly what type of army it is. Just making sure I didn't leave any unbuilt buildings so that we don't have slums. I don't have a whole lot of money otherwise, so let's go ahead and end this turn. Gosh, it'd be nice if I could get a whole province. It seems like it really helps you make money by getting a hold of a whole province. Plus, you can get a lot more food and tax revenue and all kinds of other stuff. Becomes extremely handy. Did I say Nakomines earlier? I guess it's Nasomines, or I don't know what those guys are, the ones down there. Disruption attempt. Political intrigue. Someone secured a promotion, which, by the way, I should probably be looking at my politics here. I could secure a promotion for Hannibal, which is going to hopefully gain him some more influence. There's nothing else I can probably really do right here. I mean, I don't want to waste money trying to spread rumors or assassinate these guys at the moment. We'll do more of that later. Okay, let's use our agents. Let's start off with them. Try and get rid of these enemy agents. Let's try another assassination. I will try poisoning maybe this time, since soliciting a traitor didn't seem to work. We're only wounding these guys, but at least they're getting out of the way. Wow, slaughter seems to be my best chance with this guy. Again, only wounding, but at least we're knocking them down, getting them out of the way. These Massaisili troops have decided to head back for Demeti, which is going to be a little bit frustrating, to be honest, because those guys... I've got the Gaiatuli bearing down on me from one direction, or I did. They probably... Well, I can't tell if they've marched back this way or not. It kind of looks like they have. Demeti... I'm getting 2 food and 2 public order. It's not bad. Actually, it doesn't increase the public order any. I'll have to wait until I have more money to do anything further there. Alright, that's about all I can do for this turn, just due to lack of money again.
We fight for you, my lord.
Golly, that is a huge Roman army there. Part of me really wants to attack Rome proactively to try and take the war to their soil. The Etruscan League's attacking them in Neapolis. It would leave Carthago heavily... it would leave Carolus and Carthago and all of them very open to attack. If I can just free up one of these armies, eventually I need to go attack Bruttium, the southern region of Italy. May not be the historic way that it happened, but if I can do that, it'll put pressure on the Romans to come face me there. It doesn't mean that they won't make runs for my other holdings, but it should hopefully put pressure on them there. Perhaps they will recall fleets to face me, but even if they didn't, it seems like it would be beneficial because they would have to expend resources at the very least in trying to stop me from conquering more cities in Italy. Plus, I could start to begin to build some wealth there. Someone tried to manipulate one of my guys, and someone poisoned my wells in Lilybium, so we're all going to be drinking rat water.
How can I serve Carthage?
Let's try an assassination here. Slaughter.
I am the fall of night.
I hate having to spend a bunch of money doing this, but I mean, I've got to get those agents off of my city. These people are a nuisance. See if Jezebel can take out this guy. Okay, good for him.
I have the strength of 10 men.
Poisoning. Jezebel seems to be a real poisoner. We're only getting woundings, unfortunately.
I am a reaper of souls.
Let's give him more zeal. Gives him plus to slaughter, which would be good. This Massaisli army is nearly gone. This one's taking horrendous attrition. So we'll let them, they'll probably attack me on the next turn. And then I should be able to move on. From Demeti, I think I'm actually going to make a push back towards Tingis and Migdol. And try and knock out the guy at Thule with this army, because that should keep that front clear. And then with my army in Thapsus, I'll make a push against the Garamantians and the Nasamines. I can't really leave Carthage oh, the Romans have landed on Carolus. I'm going to have to go defend Carolus. Carthago is more easily defended with its own troops. I'm going to... Let's see, if I put these on double time, I can probably make it all the way... I can make it all the way to Carolus.
Heading for port. Ready for battle.
Okay, so now we're safe in. So I can defend Carolus with this army, and then I've got an army in Thapsus to help back up Carthago or on Lilybaeum, so we'll have to spread out our troops a little bit, but it should be worthwhile. The Romans have a number of troops in the area, and looks like up here they're going to make a push against the Etruscan League, but the Etruscan League is pushing against them as well. We've definitely got to do something about Rome. It's kind of funny because I had some naysayers getting onto me for having restarted the campaign. They were saying that it's because I obviously knew I was going to be defeated, so that's why I restarted it. Which, to be honest, is a little bit hilarious, because the Romans were considerably weaker in that campaign than they are in this one. And I was not nearly so threatened by the Romans in that campaign as this one, so I definitely made things trickier for myself, I believe. I definitely, and somebody like, well, you obviously restarted that campaign because you were going to lose, because the patches, they patch forward. I know they patch forward, but what doesn't patch forward is that when they do a patch on the AI or something, it doesn't make up for the idiotic choices that the AI has made in the past. It only changes it going forward, and so like when it comes to politics and everything else, I felt like you all would have a better campaign from me doing this. So sorry, naysayers, I'm not really going to... I mean, I'm going to listen to what you say, but I don't really care at this point. So if you disagree with what I've done, you're going to have to learn to live with it. So it looks like the Massaisli are making their last-ditch efforts to survive. They're no doubt going to starve to death here because they have no settlements. Kill the captives here. We're definitely not threatened with destruction at this point. I think if the Romans made an all-out assault for us, then it would be difficult, because the Romans, like I said, their infantry is fearful in the early game and only gets stronger as the game continues. So it's definitely something to be aware of. Assassination, concealed blade, or poison. Let's try the poison again. Well, Jezebel's on a wounding spree. She apparently doesn't like to kill her opponents until she feels like they've suffered plenty first. Let's see. Reconnaissance, antagonist. Let's do antagonist, give her some zeal. She's got cunning.
Ready for orders. How can I serve Carthage?
Okay. Well, Thapsus and Carthago are not super happy right now. Well, actually, they're in pretty good shape, to be honest, and I'm about to finish a shrine. I'm just worried about taking my troops away from that vicinity, and it looks like these guys may have marched up to fight the Etruscan League. In fact, it looks like they did.
How can I serve Carthage?
This is dangerous.
It's a great and glorious thing to fight for our cause.
I'm thinking about taking these troops up here and seeing if I can make a beeline. Did the Roman... Oh, the Romans killed the Etruscan League here. Crap. Thought they had them under siege. That's not good. So the Etruscan League just got bushwhacked by the Romans. Yeah, we're going to need to put the heat on the Romans now. I just don't have a whole lot of troops to do it with. nor money to do it with. So this is going to be challenging, folks. I really wish that all these little crap factions down here hadn't declared war on us at the same time. And I really wish that Carthago Nova would up the ante. It looks like they finally took Tingis, thank goodness. And it looks like they're about to siege Migdol. So the Gaiatuli should be in check. They do have this army here, and the Mesazeli are in check. I really need to destroy the Garamantians. And I really don't know that Eol can defend itself against this army of Gaiatuli. So I may have to go up and defend it. Let's go ahead and end this turn. The Mesazeli will no doubt attack me, as they're forced to. We may want to go attack the Nasamones, or however you say their names. Can I recruit cav in this province yet? I can. Okay, never mind. We're going to wait. I'm going to recruit a couple of units of Carthaginian cav so that I can effectively run down skirmishers, because these armies that I'll be up against will have plenty of them. With a couple of units of Carthaginian cav, I can use hammer and anvil strikes and also run down skirmishers, so that'll make my armies a lot more effective against these desert factions. Nasamones, we'll see what they're doing. We'll sail down to Lepsis, actually. Oh no! That sucks. My champion got assassinated.
Be praised.
Let's see if we can get this. Come on! 83% chance. Kind of feel like I may be getting ripped off here. And I don't understand how I'm having a hard time having money whenever these little crap factions have like 2 provinces and tons of troops, and then I've got many provinces and relatively conservative armies and can't seem to... Oh man, look at the size of this Gaiatuli army outside Tingis. Carthago Novans have some troops going to reinforce, but I'm not sure they can effectively... Well, they've got plenty of troops up there. They can handle their own. They've got those guys distracted, so... These Mesazeli are almost completely worthless now at this point. I'm going to start marching. Man, now these provinces are all ticked off, because we're still converting their culture. Darn it.
Be praised.
I'm not sure I can leave these provinces yet. I'm going to have to go back into forced march and return.
Lead. You march again.
Of course, these places are already upset, but if I leave, they're going to be even more upset, and they're going to rebel. The Romans now appear to be coming for Carolus. Now, Carolus has walls, which is good. I don't have a whole lot of troops here, though, so I'm going to go ahead and recruit a couple of more. I'll take anything I can get. I could also bring reinforcements over from Sicily. Now, here is probably what I should be doing. Here's a singled out Roman fleet. I should attack and destroy them while I have the opportunity. It's an admiral ship, and I'm going to actually, again, fight this one on my own just to make sure I can minimize losses, hopefully. See what we can do here. It's foggy weather, which is not good because I intend to skirmish these guys. So we'll take this nice dry weather here. Got this big ship here that could probably ram its way right through the Roman ship, and then I'm going to put my skirmishing ships on either side. And then got my assault ships. Okay, this will be fine. I'm going to actually give it a ramming with this ship. And let's put all of these ships onto Flaming Shot. Flaming Shot seems to be good in naval battles. And these are actual naval units. They're pretty good, but you'll notice that the actual naval units, their ships are smaller than the free transport ships that you get. This is something that I feel like needs to be patched. I'm okay with the way they do transport ships, but shouldn't this be like what the naval ship looks like and this be more like the transport? You can see the Romans are going to try and ram me. The AI does that. Naval battles take a vast deal of micromanagement, and the AI can do it, whereas you won't be able to. And so it creates a real issue in naval battles. You can see their transport ships are a little slower, which is the only advantage that you really gain in this particular scenario. But the Romans will, of course, attempt to ram or engage in any other way that they can. So I'm going to surround them and skirmish them to death, basically. Those are legionnaires on that, by the way. So it looks like the Romans have done research to be able to build a cohort barracks, which means that I can expect their troops are going to be particularly dangerous. Check this out, this Roman just following me here.
Our missiles await your orders.
Well, at least this way I won't take any losses. The Romans are just going to follow me, and they're going to get peppered with flaming javelins from every direction. Oh, wow. My general ship just unloaded on them. There's a lot of skirmishers on that ship, plus some of them are up in those towers. There we go. So we're able to basically kill this Roman general. We're going to continue the battle until he surrenders.
Support ships ready and waiting. Our missiles await your orders.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. I want to make sure that that Roman general doesn't get away, so that's why I continue the battle just briefly to make sure that their ship either caught on fire or whatever until they shattered. So at least that's one Roman admiral that we can get out of the way. They can do stuff like blockading your port and other nuisance stuff, so kill the Roman captives. Looks like Hanno's navigators have gained some, we'll give them +4 melee attack skill for assault ships. Probably not a whole lot of other Roman fleets that I could really do anything to around here. This one, perhaps? I don't want to get out on a wild goose chase, though, and get exposed. So we'll just kind of stay docked at Lily Biome and look for targets of opportunity when it comes to the Romans. We need to build a muster field here. I just do not have enough money to accomplish this. Money is tight right now, which is really annoying. I hold a number of provinces. It's really frustrating that the money is so tight. I guess I just don't have a ton of financial buildings at the moment. Wow, that is a large Gaetuli army. I hope that the Carthago Nova can make something happen there, because I do not have the resources to donate to them. The Romans did not attack Carolus. I kind of thought they would. I do not know what kind of army they have, and so I'm uncertain whether or not I could come out in an open battle against them and win with my army in Carolus. If I find out that I can, by all means I will. Oh, Jezebel died. That's fantastic. So now I have no agents in this area. I lost my champion. It's going to take most of my money to recruit a new one, but I do want a champion. Curious what the Romans are up to. There's no way I could do anything to that fleet, even with all of my men. And I can't micromanage a naval battle like that. Okay, let's get rid of these guys. So that should be the permanent end of the Messazzoli. Yes, I realized that she died. Alright, so the Messazzoli are dead. One of their guys got wounded trying to commit arson. Unhappy populace in Mauritania. I'm sure they are. Okay, this province is starting to come under control, though. I'm going to hold off on recruiting an agent at the moment and try and bring this province a little more under control. I need to build a building that gives me, that spreads Punic culture. I always forget which one it is. It's this one here, Belhamun. So we'll build that. Start spreading Punic culture faster in that province.
At your command.
This army can go ahead and start marching. I'm going to use this army to hit the Garmontians. Let's see if we can use this army to take back Lepsis and Macomades. We might be able to force these guys into surrender without having to go clear over into Egypt. Really want my armies to get to a point where I can better defend Carthago. So let's see.
We cannot do that.
Let's sail to Lepsis. I think it'll be a little bit quicker. I'm gonna have to stay in this
Ready for orders.
province just a little longer. All right, let's see what happens. I mean, we're definitely in a tight spot here. I mean, I know why I'm not making any money is mostly because my military, though it's frustrating. But you know, then again, it could just be part of I didn't build enough economic buildings, different stuff like that to help me. It's very much a possibility, but it is frustrating that it seems like the AI always has access to constant wealth. But you know what? It makes the game more interesting in the sense that the AI is throwing bigger, more powerful armies at you, and certainly makes things a little more interesting. Man, there are Romans all over Carolus. I have no idea whether or not I could actually defeat them. But if there's Romans all over Carolus, that means that Italy is probably not so well defended. It makes me very tempted to make a run at Italy. The Nasamones have a small fleet there. I'm not going to turn around and go after it. I'm just going to come hit their city. Get my army back on land.
None will escape.
Take these guys out. No idea what the Romans are up to. This army is sizable. This one's got a few men, but it's not any good. I mean, part of me wants to skirmish and see if I can sink some of their ships. But then I'd lose that fleet, and that fleet could come in handy. I don't see any Roman targets of opportunity that I can hunt down. I mean, I might be able to hunt down this fleet, but then this fleet could come after me here. Let's maybe start to shadow them a little bit. I'm gonna... I don't know if this is smart or not, but I'm gonna make a move here, and if they get exposed, I'm gonna try and take out that Roman fleet. Let's go ahead and end this turn again. My income is certainly far down at this point. I don't have any trade partners. I kind of need some trade income. I might see if Nova Carthago is trading with me. If not, I need to. I'm gonna need some more trade partners. I'm just getting destroyed, economically speaking here. And it looks like one of their agents is trying to take out my general, probably, or to get after me. It looks like they failed. I am being attacked by a couple of large armies of theirs, which ought to be an easy win for me, and my Carthaginian cav ought to have no problem running down their slingers. So this would have been a dangerous battle had I not brought cav, but we should be able to handle it. They do have this unit of chariots I'll have to watch out for, though. So let's fight this. Okay. They do get to start on top of a big hill, but if Prussian Prince and Zaripta correct, I'm going to get the uphill advantage. And no, you all didn't mishear me. Right now it seems like apparently in Rome 2, uphill is the advantage rather than fighting downhill. I know it doesn't make any sense, but from what they did in their testing, that's what it showed to be. Quite strange. There we go. I'm going to take my general down one side as well. Alright, let's start the battle, and let's just start running my men towards the enemy. Take my cav up the flanks. Take my general out a little
Enemy
further.
reinforcements approaching.
I want to destroy this army of theirs before the reinforcements get here to do anything about it. Okay, these units here don't have any spearmen to protect them. So I'm going to immediately begin attacking them. Same thing here. My units are slower because they're going uphill, though. It's going to give them several volleys before I can reach them.
Loyal sons of
Oh,
Carthage.
those chariots are right there by my general too, so that's probably not a good
Our
idea.
general is under attack.
Indeed he is.
Advance and
Okay, I've caught their slingers over here. And I'm going to easily knock them out. Oh, I'm in a fight right here.
Libyan infantry. Orders. Libyan infantry. Baal Hamon has blessed us.
Oh wow, they have even more reinforcements coming from over there. Let's get my cav away from those reinforcements. Let's see if we can quickly finish this fight off.
Libyan infantry.
Okay. I want to come all the way around here and get these slingers. My troops seem to be doing fine. There's a lot of slingers though, and I don't want to give them any more time than they already have to shoot at my men. Oh, there's a bunch of javelin men there too, so I'm going to pull away from those javelin men with these guys. I'm just going to run off, kind of regroup my units. Okay, yeah, I'm going to pull all my units back over here. Forgot my generals up here. I just don't want those javelins to start unloading me. That's why I'm trying to run away from them and then get my other men into position. Actually, you know what? They're chasing me at this point, so I'm going to turn back around. Golly, those javelins are going to shred me. We should be able to kill the enemy general here, though. Let's get more hoplites back this way. My general back over this way. Those enemy chariots are going down.
The enemy general is dead.
Okay, got my hoplites in that engagement, but there are a lot of javelins still on the top of that hill throwing stuff at me, so I really need to get my cab over there and get into those javelins with haste. Come on, faster, faster, faster. Yeah, their javelins are shredding my guys. Javelins are actually very dangerous. They are not like on Rome 1, where they're like pitiful tools of non-destruction. Okay, all their skirmish units are running off, which means my guys can go ahead and finish winning the melee fight. I'm going to pour some of my Libyan infantry into that fight.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay. Why that hoplites so spread out. Okay, my cav just decimated that giant ball of skirmishers. So now we're going to pull it in here and hammer and anvil this melee blob that's left. These are shield warriors, one of them is. Those are a slightly stronger unit, but they should break under the pressure of the combined assault of all my troops, which they did. There we go. Alright, we did that with relatively few losses, so that's good. Their guys were surrounded there at the end, so I'm hoping that means that they shouldn't escape with too many troops left over. That, of course, right there that it's showing is their first army that attacked me, not the one that I just finished surrounding. So my guy has got a considerable number of kills there. 687 kills to one of my cav units. This means that we should be able to easily take control of Lepsis. Both of their armies were able to survive that. So my guy's Hannibal increases in rank again. So I'm going to give him this weapon damage one as well, the Inexorable Conquerors. As far as skills for Hannibal, let's see what else we have available. It's 2 experience for cavalry recruits. Plus 2 experience for infantry recruits. I'll take that for Hannibal. Okay. Let's take control of Lepsis. Again, they're saying my odds aren't very good. I disagree. that this will be a relatively simple fight. And again, I have horses for running down skirmishers. You saw in that last battle, so my horse is getting 650 some odd kills, which is impressive. So we shouldn't have any trouble securing Lepsis. It is rainy, which I don't want. It doesn't really help me against missile troops. It just makes my guys fatigue faster. This is usually a good place to make a run on a part of the city as well.
Libyan
I'm going to take a
infantry!
couple of my Libyan infantry and run down that path.
Malay infantry!
I'm going to take 3 more and come through this main section here. And then I'll take my hoplites and come in from this direction. And I'll see if I can get my cav behind the enemy somewhere. I have to watch out though because there are enemy reinforcements, so my idea is basically going to be to... I want to rush into this fight and get into close quarters combat with the enemy as soon as possible. Because here, this is probably easier to do from
Enemy
up here.
reinforcements approaching.
I am going to have to keep an eye on my men though to make sure I don't run my horses into their death or something. There's enemy reinforcements coming in from all over the place, so my best pet's going to be to get to the town center, crush the enemy that's here, make a run for the town center, capture it, and then the enemy will be forced to rush into me. Let's see if there's any actual spears up here. No, those are tribesmen, so I don't want to charge my general into them. They're not like good spear units, but they're spear units. Easy there, Hannibal.
Libyan infantry!
Okay, I'm under some missile fire over here.
Await your orders!
Those tribesmen. Maybe the tribesmen weren't spears. Apparently they're javelin units. I should have charged them with my general.
We are at your command!
It is of no concern to me. There's some enemy units disembarking over here. Looks like javelin men. Okay, my hoplites are headed for the city center as well. No resistance in this sector.
Libyan infantry!
Easily crushed resistance in this sector. So we are making a beeline for the town center. So far successful. Just javelin men here, so my Carthaginian horse will knock these guys out. Make sure that they don't pose a threat. Not that I ever really felt like they did. No resistance here. Okay, take my general into the town center. Okay, those guys got destroyed. My cavalry's gonna run down these javelin men who just disembarked. There's the danger of disembarking in the presence of cavalry.
Melee cavalry!
Okay, we've now gained, we've definitely gained an advantage.
Cavalry!
So I am just going to capture the town center.
Swift rider!
Let's see what we got coming towards us. Some tribal slingers there. I don't think the Nasamones are gonna have any cav to effectively counter my Carthaginian cav, so I'm gonna take my cav out and see if I can split off any units of skirmishers and destroy them. And if the AI starts chasing my cav, it's again of no real consequence to me, because I can just wait for the counter on the town center.
gives us strength.
Okay,
Our orders at speed.
there we go. There are some tribal slingers right here. Probably making a beeline for the town center.
Our enemy have lost a victory point.
Okay, clobbered them.
my lord. Melee cavalry awaiting
Lots more tribal slingers coming. There's also some spearmen in the vicinity, so we're going to want to avoid them. I'm going to split my cavalry up into 2 directions. I'm not certain the AI is even going to make any moves to catch my cav. I'm not sure how their programming works. They're probably going to want to make a beeline for the town center.
Melee cavalry at
Looks like those guys might be trying to break and engage. Nope. lots more easy targets here. Tribal slingers. They're levy spearmen. More tribal slingers here. I'll be careful though and stay away from the levy spearmen. But would love to take out any of these tribal slingers I can. I'm gonna see if I can do a quick hit and run on these guys. There are a lot of their spears around, but if I can do a hit and run on these guys, then okay, it pretty much worked. Shattered 2 more of their units. They're only left with 1 skirmish unit. So the Nasamones have Nasamones or whatever, Nasamonines, or I have no idea what they are. So if I'm slaughtering their name, sorry. They have 50 seconds basically, because I captured their town center. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit the fast forward here. See if they can even make it to the town center before the countdown's over. It does not appear that they can. So we've effectively captured this city, which is fantastic. And we did so with relatively few losses. Perfect. There we go. Victory. So Lepsis is back in our control. And again, I do have a lot of settlements at my command here. I need to get some economy rolling here, so I'm going to really try and focus on buildings that bring me income. I know there's temples that can help bring you some income money as well, so when building a temple I may take that into consideration as well. Going to occupy Lepsis.
Kill them all! At your command.
Took my guys a while to go ahead and occupy the city there. So Macomedes is the only settlement left before I control the province of Africa, which would be great. I don't need those buildings, so I'm going to destroy them. Seems like there's one of these that brings me a little extra income. That one right there. Shrine to Melkwart. So I'm going to spend my money on that at the moment. And our income's back up a little.
Orders, my lord.
Looks like the Roman fleet sailed up and away from me a little. Now this is going to be risky, but I'm actually considering coming up here and attacking this Roman fleet. And just seeing even if I can damage them, it will maybe help get rid of some of the Romans in my vicinity. I'm pretty sure I'm at war with the Romans. Yeah, we're at war with them. That's what the whole little at war thing means. But I'm actually going to be done for now, so on our next shot, I may attack the Roman fleet. But for now, it looks like we've regained a lot of the holdings that were held by the Numidians. It looks like the Gaiatuli managed to take Mauritania back from Nova Carthago, which is yet another setback for me. But Nova Carthago is down here in force, sieging Migdol, so they're not finished yet. As long as the Gaiatuli... Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's what I was scared of. They've got a huge army floating right outside of Carthage. I'm pretty sure I could defend Carthage from them, and I really can't afford to send another army over there. I got the Romans all over my case here in at Carolus. So we have really got to hurry and consolidate North Africa and push the attack on Rome. So I'm trying to see who this is. I could probably have a non-aggression pact with these guys. Almost makes me wonder if I could get a non-aggression pact with Syracuse. I know it sounds strange, but if I could at least not worry about fighting them at the moment and then just, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying this. Air's got a lot of decisions to make here. The Romans, fortunately, aren't attacking me at the moment. So as long as they're not, I'm going to keep trying to consolidate my African holdings and build up my economy and make sure that I have a wall behind my back here so that I don't have people coming in from every direction. Signing off for now.